Good afternoon, friends. I am Ravi Songire from R.C. Patel English Medium Secondary School, Shirpur, belongs to Dhule district. Friends, today we are going to study an informative lesson. This is the last lesson of second unit. By this lesson, we will complete the 50% syllabus of our textbook. Friends, then what is our lesson? Before that, I would like to ask you one simple question. Friends, do you like to go at picnic with your family? We visit so many places. They are religious places, historical places, natural places. Sometimes you go to visit parks, museums, and so on. So friends, today we are going to study such a places are included in some World Heritage Sites. We belongs to India. In India, there are so many historical monuments. They are cultural as well as historical. So friends, in the world, how all the cultural and historical places are counted in heritage? So, chapter is World Heritage, Unit 2.6. Friends, let's see. We'll go to the board and see our today's chapter. Our Unit 2.6, that is World Heritage. First of all, we must know what is in by heritage. The word heritage means varsa. That are the things which are hereditary, go from one generation to another generation. Another meaning that heritage sites. What is in the heritage sites? That are called the places which are historically known for the humankind. Right, friends? So, this is the beginning of our chapter. We'll go to some PowerPoint presentation to know more about this lesson. Dear friends, what do you see on your screen? That is Unit 2.6 World Heritage. Let's see. This image you can see on your textbook front page. Here are some World Heritage Sites are there. They represent the human civilization on this earth, and the World Heritage Committee has looking after this. It is the duty of World Heritage Committee to preserve and protect this site for the generations to generations. Out of these four images, one image belongs to India. Can you identify that image? Yes, of course, friends. The very first image is the Kailasa temple at Ellora Caves. The beauty of the world inscribed in one single rock. That's what it stands first in World Heritage Sites. Of course, friends. Next, we'll come to know that what is World Heritage? Who are the members of World Heritage? What is the work of World Heritage? Friends, UNESCO, an organization, works under the UN, United Nations, which look after the various committees, and the duty of UNESCO is to administer the World Heritage Committee throughout the world to protect the worldly historical sites and the worldly cultural site, to protect them, to preserve them for the humanity, to maintain the civilization of human beings. Next generation will study this. So it is the duty of today's human beings to preserve it, to protect it. Friends, UNESCO is an organization that stands for, that is United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization. It has certain duties. It is a specialized agency of United Nations. Under UN it works. Is also a member of the United Nations Development Group. It looks throughout the worldly countries. It is formed in 16th November 1945. There are 195 member states in UNESCO. This is the overall introduction of UNESCO, that UNESCO administers World Heritage. That's what we must know, what is the role of UNESCO. Friends, UNESCO organizes so many things. Now come to our lesson. First I told you what is meant by heritage. Heritage is a hereditary things which pass on from one to another. But here the sites, the word heritage means something that has been inherited. The word includes the concept of transmission from past to the future. Today we are present, and what we will preserve, what we will protect, that will go for the future. That will be the heritage. Heritage must, in fact, be considered a legacy that we receive from our ancestors and have to pass on to future generation. For example, take an example of the Ajanta caves and Ellora caves. The beauty of the world, the beauty of our ancestors has been made for us. Friends, this is a legacy that is passing from one time or period to the another. That today we are living in present time, but in past it has been formed by us, for the knowledge of us. And friends, it is our duty to preserve it and carry forward for the next generation. That's what heritage means. In fact, it is a legacy that is received by us, by our ancestor, and we will move forward it towards next upcoming generations of future. Now here, cultural heritage is another creative expression of a people's existence in the past. It gives us a lesson who were our ancestors, what work they did for us. Friends, they have done a fabulous work for us which we can't imagine today, but that exists in reality. That the cultural heritage is really a creative expression of people's existence in the past, nearest and present. It tells us the traditions, the long-lasting and rich traditions, the beliefs. We proudly say that what civilization we have, we belong to which civilization that has evidences through the existence of our ancestors' heritage. The achievements of any country, of any region and its people that has been maintained by their people. Is it right, friends? Now in a heritage, what is meant by heritage and what is meant by the cultural heritage? The difference between the heritage and cultural heritage. See, world heritage means a global heritage that belongs to everyone. We can't say that just the Ajanta and Ellora caves belongs to Maharashtra, belongs to India. No. When they are referred as World Heritage Sites, then that belongs to the all worldly people. We go to the various countries, we visit the historical sites of the world, that all belongs to the existing human beings. Who are they? We are they. Is it right? We belong to this blue planet, and whatever the historical sites were made by our ancestors, that all are ours. So the world heritage means a heritage that belongs to everyone. It is not particular people legacy. It is all human beings legacy, because ancestors have created it for all. The word heritage is related with the natural or man-made places. Some things are natural, and some things are cultural, that is made by human beings, right? Which are recognized as having international importance. You might have observed that when we visit this Ajanta Ellora caves, even the Taj Mahal's World Heritage Sites, along with Indians, along with Asians, there are the people from the whole world. Across the world, tourist people visit India. Why they visit India? Because India possesses the World Heritage Sites, not the Indian Heritage Sites. They are World Heritage Sites. They have the cultural values, they have international importance, and they all are for humanity. They all are for humanity. Whereas the cultural heritage is related with a particular society or groups, its ideas, customs, beliefs, art and literature, etc. that have existence and inherited from past generations, maintained in the present and preserved for the benefits of future generation. I would like to give you the example of Ajanta caves. What we see while visiting Ajanta caves, we see, friends, at Ajanta caves, the work has been done by the Buddhist monks. We see the various postures and images of Buddha, Lord Buddha's existence, and his work by the monks, Buddhist monks. Now see, friends, as your knowledge, I have some 7 wonders of the world of 2023. The 7 wonders of the world is an ancient list of 7 remarkable constructions or architectural marvels, which is called the beauty of present world, preserved by our ancestor, maintained by our ancestor, and made by our ancestor for us. It is legacy for all the human beings, those who are existing in today's life. Actually, these architectural marvels, which were known in the history as Hellenistic parade during the reign of Alexander, the great emperor who developed these things. Now, which are these 7 wonders of the world? You would like to see this? Okay, let's see, friends. The first is that, can you imagine, can you guess what is it? Yeah, it's a 7 wonder of the world. Exactly. Very good. Friends, it is the Great Wall of China. China is a neighboring country of India, and in that country, this 7 wonder lies called the Great Wall of China in the country China. Next, which is this? Can you guess? It's a Colosseum. It's in Italy, the 2nd wonder of the world. Next, I don't think that I should tell about this. This belongs to which country? Of course, dear friends, this belongs to India, and the monument is called as the Taj Mahal. The India's main tourist attraction for the worldly people. People come India to see the Taj Mahal along with so many historical monuments. We are proud that the Taj Mahal belongs to India. Very good. Next, the 4th one is Machu Picchu. Belongs to the ancient history, ancient culture of the Peru. It lies in Peru. It's a country who has the rich heritage, who has a rich civilizations, and they preserved it, which has been given to them by their ancestors. Next, Chichen Itza. Chichen Itza. It is in Mexico. A worldly monument, historical monument, has a great value and importance in the life of human beings. See, The next one is Petra in Jordan. The one single rock carving the beauty of the world. It's in Jordan. People used to flock together to see these worldly sights. Next, can you guess it? Yeah, the seventh number world wonder, seven wonder, that is Christ the Redeemer. It is in Brazil. You know, friends, in Standard 10 in geography, we are studying comparatively the physiography and other features of Brazil and India. I think you are studying it in your geography textbook. Am I right? Next. Friends, now the first point of our lesson, that is history of World Heritage Sites. We have 5 points in all. We are going to study in this lesson 5 points. History of World Heritage Sites, the World Heritage Committee, becoming a World Heritage Site, types of World Heritage Sites, World Heritage Sites in danger. All these 5 types we are going to study in this lesson. First of all, we'll see that the first point is that history of World Heritage Sites. I would like to know that, as I told you, UNESCO administers and maintains the World Heritage Committee. Under the guidance of UNESCO, World Heritage Committee has to function its duties. Now the first point of our textbook is history of World Heritage Sites. What is the history of World Heritage Sites, friends? In this first point, we see that one history is there. Till the beginning of 20th century, there was no idea to protecting the cultural and natural heritage. But in the middle part of the 20th century, by 1950, it has begun. Means in the 20th century mid time, have seen that some activities for the beginning or emerging of the World Heritage Committee. It has no momentum in the history, though the things were created in history. First of all, in 1954, Egypt started to build the Aswan High Dam. Do you see the image? This is the Aswan High Dam. Friends, where this dam has been created in Egypt, Egypt is a gift of Nile River. The Egyptian civilization flourished on the bank of Nile River. So Egypt decided to utilize the water of Nile River to preserve it, to protect it for the utilization of their various purposes. So they took a task to make Aswan High Dam over the Nile River, to collect the water and control the water of Nile River for their purpose. After the construction of dam, it might be a dangerous for where the dam was going to be constructed. It was going to be constructed near the ancient valleys which were containing the Abu Simbel temples and many of ancient Egyptian artifacts. The dam was very necessary for the human activities because it was going to control the water, it was going to fulfill the needs of today's human, but at the same time we have to maintain, we have to preserve our ancient heritage, and which was including the great temples of Abu Simbel and many of ancient Egyptian artifacts which were very, very important for the human beings. So the campaign started in the worldwide to protect these sites, the temples and artifacts. UNESCO entered in the moment. UNESCO entered in the moment and launched an international campaign in 1959. First time at the international level, the UNESCO has started the work to protect the international sites, international heritage of Abu Simbel temples and the artifacts of Egyptian civilization. So in that, it was called for the dismantling and movement of the temples. It was decided the dam has to be constructed, but while constructing the dam, the temple and the artifacts needs to be dismantling. Dismantling means move from one place to another place with safety. So friends, it has been taken under the administratorship of UNESCO. With the help of UNESCO, the Egyptians started their work. So the project costed the US dollar 80 million costing, but UNESCO has invited all the worldly people and collected dollar 40 million from various 50 different countries of the world, and UNESCO got success through the project, and first time ever in the history of the world any international organization came and very safely dismantled one country's historical sites through the safety one. Today we can go to Egypt and we can have a look over that. We can see that the safe, preserved Abu Simbel temples and the many ancient Egyptian artifacts. So friends, in this way, UNESCO got the momentum and started to protect the sites. And UNESCO and International Council on Monuments came together. They drafted a convention to create an international organization to protect the natural and cultural heritage of the world. And UNESCO gave lesson to the worldly people that it is the duty of all to do this. So, in 1965, a White House conference in the United States called for a World Heritage Trust. This trust was called to protect historical and cultural sites as well as to protect significant natural and scenic sites of the world. The world is ours. We Indian always used to say that this world is our family, Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, that this whole earth, this whole world is our family. So it is the duty of everyone else to protect this site. Friends, in this way, the White House, the American White House took interest and started to protecting these sites in 1965. Then in 1968, International Union formed to conserve the natural heritage sites and cultural heritage sites. These were represented in the United Nations conferences. And worldly, it got a name, it got a momentum, and it started to making the list of World Heritage Sites for all the people. Then the 1972 came. In 1972, finally, the bill was passed in the United Nations and it was adopted by UNESCO in the General Conference, and it became the World Heritage Committee for all over the world, which has to protect the worldly sites. Among this, there are so many countries which have many World Heritage Sites. For example, India. India ranks second in the world, who has 36 World Heritage Sites in all. It's a great moment for India. That's what it helped to Indians to get more and more currency, more and more finance through the international tourism. That's what India is one of the Favorite international tourist place of the world. Now friends, second part, that is second point of the lesson, we'll see the World Heritage Committee. What work it does, then who are the members for this World Heritage Committee? Whose duty is it? Who is responsible for all the duties? So friends, there are 21 state parties which come together and they are elected by the General Assembly of the World Heritage Centers. So in that World Heritage Assembly, to protect the World Heritage Sites, to look after these World Heritage Sites and make a list, enroll the list, nominate the list. These are the duties of this committee. The committee is solely responsible for establishing which sites will be listed as UNESCO's World Heritage Sites, and World Heritage Site has made some committees. They have divided whole world into 5 zones. The World Heritage Committee has divided world into 5 geographic zones. The first is Africa, the second is Arab states, third is Asia Pacific, includes Australia and Oceania. Then fourth one is Europe and North America, and the last fifth one is Latin America and the Caribbean. Friends, can you tell me that India belongs to which geographic zone? Yes, India belongs to the third geographic zone of the World Heritage Committee, that is Asia Pacific. Is it right? So friends, there are 21 parties. These parties are not permanent parties. They are called state parties. It means that there are some countries of the world which are nominated by the General Assembly of World Heritage Centers. Once India was also a member, but these members are not permanent members. These members are elected for the period of 6 years. After 6 years, the members are replaced. Other state parties are getting opportunity to be the members. Is it right, friends? So friends, these are the 2 topics which we covered today. These are very important topics, friends, to know about the World Heritage Committee. In future, you are the future of our nation, and when you will become grown-ups one, definitely you will visit the various parts of the world. And when you will visit the various parts of the world, you will categorize these parts in various zones. You will categorize them as a cultural heritage sites, as a natural heritage sites, and so on. Is it clear, friends? So this is for our today's session. Let's see, I would like to show you 2 slides that you have to do as a homework. Here certain dates are there. I have covered all the dates. What happened in which year, that you have to write down in your notebook, friends. This will be today's homework. Along with this, you have to read the lesson carefully. Half of the lesson I covered, half of the lesson you have to read it. Means tomorrow when we will begin with the lesson, we'll see the 3rd, 4th and 5th type of the World Heritage Committee. You have to read and learn the margin words, as well as you have to read and find the answers of the margin questions. Friends, I'm very happy to share with you that we have started this lesson. We took the introduction of the lesson. What is World Heritage? All the primary information about UN, UNESCO, World Heritage formation, and how it works, that we have seen today. Tomorrow we will see how World Heritage Committee includes any site of the world in its World Heritage list. Today I would like to give you one simple task. Visit the www.whcunesco.org site. On that site, you will see the World Heritage sites. And friends, tomorrow we'll see that how this committee works, how this committee includes various sites. We will also see that what are the types of these sites and how many total World Heritage sites in the world. We will also come to know that in today's world, where the global warming and other issues are increasing, where the human population encroachment and so many problems are creating disaster to environment. We will see tomorrow that how the World Heritage Committee in danger. What are the factors that bring the World Heritage Committee in danger? Friends, we will see it tomorrow. So today, study the lesson and have a good day. Thank you, friends.